What is transformational travel? Maybe you heard about the transformation economy already, or you want to start a business in travel or tourism, or you have already one, but you see where this is going and you don't want to be part of the problem. We know the environmental situations, and nowadays travel is easier than ever. Everybody can just book a flight and a hotel from their house with a click of a mouse. We see how people are more connected than ever before through technology, but more disconnected than ever before with themselves, with people around them, their family, with something bigger than themselves, with nature. And we want to help them. So people turn to travel many times as a way to disconnect and reconnect, but sometimes they don't know how to do it. So with transformational travel professionals can help travelers to do that in a way that they get this positive change they look in their life. So if we think about someone who, for example, is stressed, which is, one of the big problems that we have in our society nowadays, they have stress or they are burned out in their jobs and they want to have a reset, kind of a rejuvenation time away, and they want to go to a spa or wellness retreat. And during that time, they have great experience, and maybe, they just release all this stress because there is nothing going on about work or, family, or hopefully they can disconnect during this time. But they go back home and they see themselves in the same situation that they were before traveling. So if they change nothing, they will be sooner or later in the same place they were before. So how we can help them as travel professionals to get these benefits from travel lasting enough to be called transformational, because transformation, this is what it means, is a lasting change. Some people get scared about the concept of transformation and they think that the person will have to do like a radical change and they will go to our trips and then come back and quit their job or leave their family or anything like that. This is nothing has to do with that. So transformation means lasting change, and it can be a small change, of course, a positive change to improve something in their life, but it can be some small habit that this person learn and is has the accountability or the motivation, thanks to our support. I'm gonna go there in a minute, to go back home and implement that habit in their routine. So over time, this small change makes a lasting positive change in their life. So it was a before and after that trip, not just a temporary improvement, which is most of the trips out there, but a lasting trip. And this happens in 3 stages. There are 3 stages that are necessary. Travel is not enough. If we go back to where we were before and we change nothing, nothing changed. Okay? So it needs to be 3 stages: before the trip, during the trip, and after the trip. So the trip, the experience, the transformational travel experience starts well before the trip itself. With setting intentions, for example, is one of the most important things we need to help people, just even when they plan for the trip, what kind of experience they are looking for, what kind of change or transformation they are looking for, why they are booking this trip. Many people don't think about that. So we help them as travel professionals or transformational travel industry, we help them to go deeper in the why. Not stay in the superficial aspect, but going deeper. What's the why behind the why? So when they are really aware of the reasons, then there is more likely that they will get these results. If they don't know what they are looking for or what they are expecting to have, is less likely they will recognize it once they have it in front of them or implement it after. So setting intentions is very important. Also, for example, doing research about the place, the history, the culture, having a guide tour there that explains all the history. That changes very much the experience that's going to happen once the person is in the trip, right? So this is a preparation. This is part of the preparation that the person can start doing research and can, packing, depending on the experience that you are going to, offer them. There are different preparations, but it is an important warm up for the person. So once they arrive, they are just ready to take all the benefits of that experience. They've done all the work previously. So the trip, of course, during the trip is very important as well. What happens during the trip. So we want this person not just to do sightseeing or do tourism, but actually connecting with the soul of the destination that has an authentic experience. And this includes, for example, connection or interaction with locals and seeing what part is real, the real destination, and not just the touristic. And there is the after, which from my point of view is the most important one. So what will happen once the person goes back home? And how us as a travel professionals can help this traveler to implement what they learn. And it can be very profound. It can be just, as I said, a small tweak in the routines and anything in between, right? So how they are going to implement, what they are going to do, and how we can help them, what kind of support we can offer them after the trip. So there is a before and after, and this person really their life is not going to be the same after. This is what it means, transformational travel. And this comes from the concept maybe you heard about, transformation economy. It's not only about the travel industry, but all the economy is changing. People don't look for experiences, simple experiences anymore. They want to come back changed. So this is how we can help with transformational travel and the tools that we are learning here.